Casey here, and I'll be presenting Exploring Military Instructors' Perceptions of Integrating Interactive Multimedia Instructional Products into Military Training Environments. I'd first like to recognize my committee chairwoman, Dr. Shuyan Wong, my committee members, Dr. Brown, Dr. Beadle, and Dr. Lunsford. So a little background about the study. I was previously reading the National Defense Strategy and the National Security Strategy, and both of these source documents are written by both the President's staff, Department of Defense staff, and it outlined efforts to modernize the military. And in one area of modernizing the military is the increase of technology in the classrooms, and um, the Army identifies instructional technologies, or one particular instructional technology, are interactive multimedia instruction products. These products are generally like your Promethean boards, your e-books, for the military, more specifically, your electronic regulations, um, simulators, virtual reality, and those type of products are what the military considers interactive multimedia instructional products. So, a statement of the problem. So, currently there exists little research in the area of military instructors' perceptions of integrating IMI products. Um, when I get a little further and we examine the conceptual framework, we'll see exactly why it's significant to understand military instructors' perceptions of integrating IMI products. Here's my research question: what are military instructors' perceptions of integrating IMI products into military classrooms? Significance of the study, as I previously stated, the military is seeing a significant technology-centric transition which revolves around modernizing the military, and most specifically increasing technology usage in the classroom. And the Army, most specifically, is attempting to leverage IMI products as a means to improve future learning environments and learning sciences. Um, One big area that's significant to the study is the Army's uh, Training and Doctrine Command has identified regulations and guidance which provides IMI innovations as a key point, or a key point of influence in developing dynamic operational training environments. A dynamic operational training environment is a training environment which is relevant, realistic, and provides service members with the most real-world training environment possible. This could be virtual reality, simulations, using e-manuals. We actually have some of our um, uh, resource documents, our technical manuals, field manuals, all those are digitized, and many soldiers actually keep them in their battle command systems, or their computers, if you will, and use those while doing combat operations. And finally, IMI products provide instructors with a platform to effectively maximize learners' full potential. So here's the conceptual frameworks, and I have two. The theoretical foundation uh, for my study is constructivism, and the theoretical framework is the technology pedagogical contact knowledge framework. So constructivism is based upon the premise that learners are at the center of creating their own knowledge. The TPAC framework is an effective conceptual framework model for teaching and instructional professionals due to the emphasis placed upon technological knowledge and technology integration into instructional efforts. The TPAC framework model will provide the necessary conceptual foundation for this study. Limitations and delimitations. For limitations, I will have access. Having access to a large sample population will be fairly limited. Um, the population of this study are military instructors, and unfortunately, due to the COVID uh, pandemic, it'll make it my study will be somewhat difficult to have access to a large sample population. There exists little uh, literature on interactive multimedia instruction product usage in military training environments. And also, self-reported data will be an extreme limitation within this study. Delimitations, data sources delimited through interviews and asynchronous discussions. The researchers inexperienced in qualitative research and describe how the delimitations will strengthen the study. Assumptions. I assume that the participants would provide truthful responses. There's no instructional environment biases. For example, the Army Center for Excellence may choose to use some specific type of IMI product. However, it hasn't been fully integrated into the classroom, and so the instructors may develop or use their own IMI products, which is not in line with the schoolhouse's guidance. Participants share the same instruction experience. Participants may not have any motives for participating in the study. Um, for example, a better performance appraisal. Literature review. Currently, most military instructors belong to digital native populations. As digital natives, military instructors are reflective of the same themes as their digital counterparts. And when I say digital counterparts, I'm speaking on the civilian population. The development of military learners' critical thinking and adaptability skills are attributed to the use of internet, digital tools, social media, games, simulations within training environments, which all coincide with interactive multimedia instructional products. Methodology. Of course, I have completed the ITI training certificates. I will complete IRB approval process. I currently do have a informal agreement with the research location. JAG has been made aware of the informal agreement. I will identify the sample. I will also recruit the participants using a $20 gift certificate for Ranger Joe's Military and Law Enforcement Gear Incorporated. Of course, I will provide participants with consent forms, and I will conduct a 30-minute to 1-hour interviews with the participants. Research design. I will use a hermeneutic phenomenological methodology, which is generally concerned with the lived experiences of participants. Um, I aim to use the hermeneutic phenomenological methodology because it would allow me as a researcher to uncover the rich descriptions and personal meanings of the lived experience of integrating IMI products into military training environments. Populations. I will use the United States Army enlisted and officer instructors who are currently certified to instruct by the U.S. Army Training and Doctrine Command. This population instructs various at various U.S. Army schools of military excellence and experience in their MOS and areas of concentration. Opportunistic sampling will take place. The sample will consist of 10 participants, preferably 5 enlisted instructors and 5 officer instructors. Instrumentation. The current literature suggests that I use a semi-structured interview process, data collection. Again, I will be at a Midwestern U.S. Army School of Excellence. Given the current COVID-19 pandemic, I will utilize telephonic or video conferencing applications. The data will be collected preferably over the span of 1 month. Data analysis. The content analysis would be the most appropriate qualitative data analysis for this study. According to Erlingson and Brusiewicz, content analysis will allow the investigators to transform extensive text data into an organized and concise summary of data results.